Hey guys, welcome to Forever Bliss Tarot with Sky. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet and trying to keep it under 10 minutes. I already did all the prayers and shuffled all of the cards, but I'd like to do it one time on camera for you guys. We are doing love readings, and so we are up on Cancer now. So let's see what Spirit has to say in regards to love for Cancer. Spirit, what's going on with Cancer and love right now, Spirit? What does Cancer need to know? What is going on with Cancer's love situation? All right, that popped right on out. Spirit, give me another for Cancer's love situation. Something flipped over. There it is. Wedding rings. Gemini got wedding rings too. So let's see. You have karmic relationship, wedding rings, which did come out in reverse, and you also have camera, which also came out in reverse. So let's start with karmic relationship. Some of you just dealt with something tumultuous, someone that just left a bad taste in your mouth, just toxic, like you guys just could not get it right. They're resentful, maybe you feel resentful. Lots of triggers in this relationship, just lots of them. And I think like you're just letting that go, or you have let it go. Yeah, something tells me you have let it go, because you also have wedding rings here in reverse. That symbolizes you had a union, it was kind of strong. Karmic relationships always are strong. They're like heavy love bomb, felt like I've known you all my life, crazy, energetic, just pow, and then boom, in smithereens. You also have camera here, reminiscing, keepsake, learning from the past. You also did have it in reverse though. So what that tells me is you just reminiscence on some terrible shit. This person put you through a lot of shit. I want to dive into this for Cancer. Ugh, spank coochie energy. We don't like this. Spirit, give me cards for a karmic relationship for Cancer. What does Cancer? Too many came out for that, but we did have Justice that came out, so looks like that's going to be served, but we'll see what justice means. I'm not sure just yet. Spirit, give me another one for a karmic relationship for Cancer. Spirit and the Magician. All right, so you have Eight of Wands in reverse, Justice in reverse, the Magician in reverse, but the Six of Pentacles upright. So yeah, this definitely says a lot of karmic relationship vibes right now. So you have the Eight of Wands in reverse, just a chaotic situation. Just both of you were just faced with such obstacles in this connection. You've got the Magician here in reverse that just screams about just illusions, probably lies. You may have been dealing with a narcissist, just very deceptive, probably constantly gaslighting you, getting narcissist vibes from it, honestly. The Magician in reverse just says a lot about just the trickery with someone, just how manipulative they really can be. It was probably someone who found a way to blame you for the things that they did, constantly not taking accountability, constantly changing the finish line. Whenever you make it to this to try to please them, they now have a new problem because that one can't be a problem anymore. Just constant triggers with this relationship. I see the Six of Pentacles here also, which tells me like you probably were so thoughtful with this person, sharing your resources with them. Maybe they did it with you too, because I did speak of love bombing at the beginning of this, and the Six of Pentacles coming out in this spread does give me like gifting, lots of gifts, and just showering you with affection and abundance. You're thinking this is just the best connection ever, and that is some narcissistic love bombing shit, because then out comes everything else. You've got lies, you've got deception. It could have been a third party, could be something that you found out and they're trying to create an illusion around it like it didn't really happen, or maybe you're bugging, or just something came out, some kind of betrayal with this, because I'm getting a lot of betrayal energy with this. You also do have justice in reverse. Whatever happened, it was not fair. It created a major imbalance, whatever the dishonest thing that he did. And like I said, lacking accountability. And that's something the justice card does reveal, especially in reverse. Person could be a Libra, or it could be an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius. With the magician here, that's all elements, honestly. Could be someone who has Libra in their Mercury. I'm getting strong Libra energy from this. So yeah, you may have been dealing with a Libra. But yeah, you were deceived. And like, this whole relationship, it happened so quickly. Everything seemed so perfect. And then bam, you start to notice these little things about this person. You do have camera here. Which is, reminiscing perception, but something tells me this, with it being in reverse, because it did come out in reverse, this person's perception was fucked up. They did not take accountability for the things that they did. They didn't take accountability for the things that they said that may have hurt your feelings or created conflict, but then they'll find a way to be the victim and blame you for it. I want more cards on this. Spirit, give me more cards on this for Cancer. More clarification for Cancer. Let's see what we got here. Queen of Swords. So let's see. Shuffling these are so huge sometimes. Spirit, give me a few more cards for Cancer to clarify this energy. Spirit, let's clarify this energy for Cancer. All right, we got 3 here. So we got the Queen of Swords upright. We've got the 7 of Cups in reverse, and we have the World in reverse. Let me see. You're not tolerating this shit. And the Queen of Swords, that tells me there was some cutting words involved in this. And the fact that she came out next to justice says a lot, because the Queen of Swords is all about justice, honesty, fairness. You probably set a boundary with this person. They're probably very reckless with their mouth. And you drew the line in the sand, and you finally just stood up like, no, fuck that. Fuck you. I'm sick of your shit. Don't want to deal with none of this shit. You have the 7 of Cups here in reverse, symbolizing you need to make a choice. You were probably so overwhelmed in this energy, just so overwhelmed with, being pulled back and forth like a rag doll, being manipulated, like everything that they did, somehow you are the core of the problem in that. And I think, just with your 7 of Cups here in reverse, it left you overwhelmed. Does symbolize there could have been some codependency issues, whether it be you in the connection, or even them in the connection, because sometimes a person will fear losing you so much that they will manipulate things to constantly keep you in this place of battle, or in this place of feeling like you're doing something wrong and you need to fix this, and you can't leave because you're the problem here, and all of this that's happening results with you, and blah blah blah, and just kept you in this energy of just being stuck, being constantly like chasing the finish line. I think I said that earlier. Like each time you reach the goal, you fix something they say is a problem, here comes a new problem. And if there's just no win, there's no win. It's never ending. You have the World here in reverse, symbolize, unresolved issues, very disappointing energy with this. And that makes a lot of sense with what I just said, with them constantly keeping you in this ever never ending, no finish line cycle. You have the World here in reverse, almost impossible to move forward because it's always dragging you back, like, hey, this is the problem and you did this. And then you're probably like, you know what, I'm trying to find resolve with this situation. Maybe if I do correct, XYZ, there could be, better energy between us. And you do that, it'll be fine for a few days, and then boom, some new shit is a problem. I want more clarifying cards. I don't like this person. I don't like them at all. But with the Queen of Justice here, it tells me that you did finally put your foot down. You were like, I am done with this shit. You're probably guarded now, just kind of trying to move forward in it, but, not taking any shit. Like, the Queen of Swords, she's a bad bitch. She is a bad bitch, and she can be intimidating, especially once she finally had enough. And I think you finally had enough, especially with camera in reverse, because it's like reminiscing. I'm not reminiscing about shit. I don't want to keep none of this shit. What the perception and learning, like what I've learned is he's an asshole. I'm not dealing with that. Like, I'm not the problem here. You're the problem, and you're unpleasable, and this, that, and the third. Let's see what else comes out. Spirit, give me more cards for Cancer to clarify this energy. Of course, the Ten of Swords. Spirit, more cards to clarify this energy for Cancer. Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords. So, oh, I'm sorry, my nose is itching, guys. Excuse me. Up, and we also have the Hierophant on the bottom. So with the Two of Swords, we'll start with that. It speaks of turmoil. It speaks of anxiety. It speaks of info overload. And I feel, information overload goes back to what I was speaking about with, the constant blame, the constant, you're the reason for this, or you did this, and that's why it makes me do this. And if you stop doing this, I won't do this. And it's just this just constant overload of information, constantly just living in an anxiety, almost like a fear or a pressure of doing something wrong that's going to trigger this person to then blame you for their reaction. You have the Ten of Swords here too, which, I mean, we know what the Ten of Swords symbolizes. Just, you felt defeated. You were just done. It probably was a painful ending for sure. Most karmic relationships are, because they were put in our path to teach us lessons, lessons we may not have learned in past lives, but it did. It put you in the Ten of Swords, and at least the Ten of Swords means it is final. Like, that is just the worst of the worst. You've endured the pain. You hit the bottom of the relationship. Like, it did leave you with some wounds. You're probably still healing from those very wounds, but it's only up from here, Cancer. It is only up from here. You have learned the lessons that you needed to learn. If this hasn't happened yet, at least you've got a warning for it. Don't take no shit from him. Be in your Queen of Swords energy, and you cut right into his ass with that, because But you're gonna be okay. But this is a messy situation, and it definitely is a karmic relationship. The whole spread, from the illusions to the Eight of Wands to putting in the Ten of Swords, the failure of the Two of Swords, the world in reverse, your giving nature, and it never being enough here with the Six of Pentacles. So you have completed a cycle. You have possibly broken a generational curse, which just bloodlines to come and generations to come are going to thank you for. I want to see what Spirit has for you from the key card collection. Spirit, give me a card for Cancer to close out the reading in regard to their relationship. Spirit, what does Cancer need to know? Spirit, let's close out the reading with a key card for Cancer. Spirit, give me a key card for Cancer. What would you like Cancer to know, Spirit? One more shuffle, then we're taking it from the top. Spirit, oh, well, Spirit's like, no. No, we got something to say. They got two things to say. So let's see. You have family dynamic, and you also have nature therapy. I want to say Gemini got nature therapy. So basically, Spirit is saying, focus on your self-love. Make sure you keep yourself grounded in nature. It's a lot of heavy stuff going on. Go out, release the energy, make sure you're barefoot in the grass, go to the beach, get in the water, let the salt wash it away. You're clearing your energetic frequency. You also have family dynamic here. Your family is requiring a time to heal issues that have created a wedge or unrest. We all need support as we move forward, and having an open, loving family unit is essential. Spirit is asking you to seek solace with your family, your loved ones, even your friends that you consider family. Like, this is a tough thing to go through, and you do need support. You have people who love you, who understand you, who will be more than happy to lend an ear, more than happy to just kind of get you out of your element for a second. You know, take that beach trip with them, get your mind off of things. Like, do not beat yourself up about this. We all have to go through these types of things because it's how we unlock our next level. And you're about to level up, Cancer. I feel it. So that is what I have for you for this reading. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If it did resonate and you're currently going through something like this, please let me know in the comments. I do want to hear about it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel so you do get notifications when there are new readings. I forgot to mention, remember I said that Hierophant was on the bottom. Exactly, because you're moving forward, you've learned the lesson. The Hierophant is all about education, teaching, you know, just kind of, you know, tradition, structure. You're wiser. You're wiser from this. And even though it was tough and you had to navigate some very muddy waters, you learned. You learned from this, and that is what we are placed here to do, is to learn from the experiences we have so we can make better decisions the next time. And I think that is what Spirit has for you, Cancer. Thank you so much.